Fast-paced, dramatic shots of an empty 16th-century village, a hand carving Croatoan into wood, a frantic man searching empty huts. You've been told the story for years. A colony vanished without a trace. Just one word left behind, a perfect mystery. What if that was a lie? The truth is, they never vanished at all. And for 400 years, we've been looking at the clue all wrong. The setup and the false mystery. Shift to a confident host on screen, standing in a modern studio with a large screen showing the Roanoke map. Welcome to the case everyone gets wrong. 115 settlers, one missing governor. The word Croatoan? It's the perfect ghost story. Historians have spun tales of massacres, plagues, and alien abductions. But real science doesn't deal in ghost stories. It deals in proof. And in 2025, a team of scientists, using data, not speculation, finally closed the case for good. Here's how they did it. The breakthrough. The how. Split screen showing a DNA helix on one side and a LiDAR landscape scan on the other. The breakthrough came from two pieces of evidence that finally connected. First, the genetic fingerprint. Researchers didn't just dig in the dirt, they dug into the human genome. By comparing centuries-old DNA from descendants of the Croatoan people with genealogical records from the settler families, they found a match. European DNA was woven into the native population precisely from that time period. This was the smoking gun. Animated map showing a path from Roanoke to Hatteras Island with DNA icons connecting the two. But genetics alone isn't a story. We needed the how. Second, the ground truth. Using advanced soil chemistry, they analyzed the Roanoke site at a molecular level. They found traces of Elizabethan-era pottery, metals, and food remains mixed with native artifacts. This wasn't a scene of a hasty retreat. It was a scene of shared life. The evidence points to a slow, deliberate integration. They didn't flee in terror. They moved in with their neighbors to survive.
So let's rewrite the history books. The story of Roanoke isn't a tragedy. It's a story of adaptation. It's the story of the first successful European settlement, not because they conquered the land, but because they became part of it. The word Croatoan wasn't a desperate cry for help. It was a receipt, proof of a merger, a note saying we joined them. The mystery was solved because we finally stopped asking what happened to them and started asking who did they become.